Does the rise of social media and technology ever frustrate you when you think about how much time we truly spend per day on screens? Seems as though we have set a course and we have taken off on a ship with no plan to ever return to a life without technology and without social media. Society has transformed and adapted to living in a world of endless technology and accessibility to resources far greater than our ancestors could have ever dreamed of. I would like to show you how the rise of social media has had a positive impact on business startups, business branding, and just overall business. If there has ever been a time to find out what you are passionate about and converting it into a small business, that time is now. Social media can help you engage with your customers and find out what people are saying about your business. You can also use social media for things like advertising, promotional giveaways, and mobile applications, all things that I'm going to deep dive into pretty soon. But before I do talk about the many advantages social media has to offer, I would like to analyze the risks one may take by entering their business into the media world. The first risk being a lack of preparation. This lack of preparation could lead to you wasting time and money, and that leads to business disruption. Not being prepared going into this type of field with no team, no motivation, will lead to disastrous business results and will just lead to you probably deleting the account you started on Instagram. The second disadvantage would be social media is immediate and it needs consistency and daily monitoring. If you are not ready to be consistent, this can fall under the category of preparation again. You will not succeed in this area. Consistency is key. Getting your brand out there is key. Branding constantly, having your name and products out there is key. Not doing so will lead to your business never booming the way you think it will. And the last disadvantage I see is the online exposure, and whether it relates to mental health, seeing negative feedback on your products or your brand could be draining if you don't take it the way you're supposed to take it and turn it into a positive. If you just see the negative feedback because of your lack of consistency or because of your motivation to get your brand out there, it can drain you, therefore leading in disastrous results for your business. But if you enter into this world prepared, motivated, with a great team around you, you may be able to reap the benefits social media has to offer when starting a small business. The first of these advantages is being able to attract new customers, getting customer feedback, and building customer loyalty. The only way you'll ever know if your business is successful is by branding it and getting it out there and seeing what customers have to say about your business. This is how you build a base for your business also. They start to talk. If they like your product, they will tell their friends about it. This is all benefited in social media now because they don't have to see their friends face to face. They don't have to talk about it when they see a person. They could post about it. They could repost about it. They see your business's posts, so they send them to their friends. This is all the business branding social media has to offer. The second advantage is you're able to do market research. Therefore, you're able to reduce market costs based off what you see other businesses doing. If you have a business similar to another one that's been successful or has even made its way onto the social scene, you were able to see how they stack their prices up, how they stack their products up, and how you're able to do so against them, and how your products may be able to do better, or you may be able to price your products better. According to the Global Web Index, each person spends on average 2 hours and 25 minutes on social media per day. It's a lot of time. That's a lot of time to get your brand out there. It's a lot of time to get noticed by someone. We are spending amounts and amounts of time on our phones now. This is the time to brand your business on the phone. The best place a person is able to see your business now will be on their phone screen. According to eMarketer, 53% of the world's population is on some form of social media. That's 420 billion people. Those are potential clients, potential customers, even potential staff that you could see make their way towards your business, all by means of social media. The third advantage I would like to go over is the increased customer revenue by building customer networks and advertising. According to Instagram, 90% of their users follow at least one business. Those are 90% of Instagram users following a business that are selling them something, maybe without even knowing, because content they produce doesn't seem like they're trying to sell, but they are selling, and people are buying, because that is the nature of consumers. We buy, we sell, without even knowing, even when it comes to things like social media where we don't think we buy as much as we do. And according to a Stack LA statistic, 79% of people say that user-generated content on social media significantly impacts their purchasing decisions. That means they see content they like with a product that they could potentially like, and they buy those products because of the content that was produced by the business in the social media game. This is something that couldn't have been done before only by commercial use, which costs tons and tons of money, now can be done for free with a simple smartphone or a computer and editing skills. And the last advantage I'd like to talk about is being able to recruit staff through networking sites. Having a site like LinkedIn where people can post their job applications, post their resumes, and we can get a full grasp as to what people have to offer to our small businesses. We can find tons and tons of resources, tons of employees by means of social media and by getting to know people on social media. There was one last advantage I actually wanted to get to, and it was being able to exchange ideas to improve business. The best way we've been able to exchange ideas in the 21st century is by going online and looking at them and researching them and talking to our friends about them online, messaging them. This is the way we're able to do things without having to wait days or hours to see the actual person. We could just text the person now. We message the person. Instant messaging, these are all social media phenomenons. Keeping an eye on your competitors can also be seen as partially an advantage on this by seeing how they brand themselves, seeing what products they sell, and how you can do better than them. So social media is here to stay, whether we like it or not. We can complain about how it's ruining humanity and social skills in younger generations, or we can reap the benefits of being able to network with almost anyone in the world whenever we want. That, for a business, is a dream scenario, and that's why social media thrives with small businesses.